Whoever says that dirty scalps grows hair, that is a big lie. If you do too much protein, your hair is going to be dry. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about why your hair still feels dry even after a good moisture routine. So I got a question from a subscriber. She was talking about her hair still feeling dry even after moisturizing her hair. So there are a few things which you might not be putting into consideration, or which you might be doing wrong, which I'm going to be sharing with you. Some of those things which you might be doing that might be causing your hair to still feel dry. Number one could be that you're using the wrong product. So like I said, not all product out there is good for your hair. There are a bunch of products out there, many products out there that are for natural hair, but you have to find the one that works for your kind of hair. I always say this on my channel: check the ingredients of whatever product you're using to make sure that you're using the right product. Sometimes you might have to try a few products to see what works. Like for me, when I started, I tried a few products to see what works for me. I eventually started making some of my own product that I use for my hair currently. For example, if you just need a moisturizing product and you end up using product that contains lots of protein, what will happen is that your hair is going to feel too strengthened, and at the end of the day can lead to dryness, which can cause breakage, because some ingredients are really drying agents. They can cause your hair to feel dry. That is why each time I get my products, I check the ingredients. Any name I don't really understand, I google them. I find out how they work on natural hair, if they are good, if they are damaging, if they can cause any drying effects to the natural hair. I check all that before I use any product. And I always say, do a patch test. Test out a product on a little section of your hair to see how your hair is going to react to that product. If you're looking for a protein-based product, make sure it's protein-based product you're using. If you're using for moisturizing product, make sure it's a moisturizing product you're using. And make sure that moisturizing product, the first ingredient is water, because water is your one and only moisture. So if there's no water in that product, then don't use it. That is not a moisturizing product. Secondly, what you might be doing wrong might be that you're using oils and butters as a moisturizer. Guys, I always say this: oils and butters are no moisturizers. They are sealants. So if your usual habit is just to style your hair with just oils and butters without any form of moisture like water or a leave-in conditioner, then you're doing something totally wrong, because moisture is water, water is moisture. So you need that water first before you can apply anything else. So what usually happens is that sometimes even some of these stylists at the salon, they don't know this. It doesn't hurt you to take your spray bottle to the salon and let your stylist know that they have to spray each section with water first before applying any form of cream. Even back then, when I was still going to the stylist, before I started making my own hair, each time I go to the stylist, they just section my hair and apply creams to it. So you're just putting creams on dry hair. There's no moisture, there's nothing like that, so your hair will still feel dry. So make sure whatever you're doing, there is moisture first before any other thing. The third thing which you might be doing wrong might be that you're not maintaining a moisture protein balance. So what this means is that you can't have too much of moisture and you can't have too much of protein. So you have to balance both. Now I know this might be hard for some people, but if you really take your time out to study your hair, to see what your hair needs at a particular time, then it's going to be very easy for you to maintain the balance. So if you do too much protein, your hair is going to feel too strengthened and it's going to be hard, it's going to be dry, and it's going to eventually lead to breakage. If you do too much moisture, your hair is going to feel mushy, it's going to feel too soft, and it's still going to break. So you have to be in the middle. If you finish a protein treatment, you want to follow up with a moisturizing deep conditioner so that it can balance the protein that you have put in your hair. The fourth thing which you might be doing wrong might be that you're not moisturizing at the right times. For example, if you set out a schedule to moisturize your hair like every 3 days, make sure to do it on the second day. That way you are ahead of dryness. So at the time you're doing it, your hair is not really that dry, so your hair can get used to the fact that it's always moisturized. But if you wait out for the 3rd day, at that point your hair is already dry. Make sure you're consistent also. If you're moisturizing every 2 days, be consistent with your moisture routine so that your hair is used to being moisturized at all times. Another thing which you might be doing wrong might be that you're not using the right technique to moisturize your hair. So there are different methods, different ways of moisturizing your hair. The few of which are common, just like the LCO, the LOC, the LC or the LO. So I always do the LOC, which is liquid, oil and cream. This is just a progression of how you apply your products. Liquid first, oil, then cream, or liquid first, cream and oil. So whichever progression that you want to choose, it's fine. So I have always been the lock method person, which is the LOC, liquid, oil and cream. So there was this time I decided to try the LCO method, which is liquid, cream and oil last. That didn't go well for me. I guess my hair was already used to the lock method, so me trying to use the LCO did not really go well for me. My hair felt dry. It felt as though I had not done anything to my hair, so I decided to stick with what I know works for my hair. So either way, make sure you stick with what works for your hair and be consistent with it. So another thing which you might be doing wrong might be that you're not clarifying your hair properly. After using all these products, all these moisturizers, oils and butters, you want to make sure that at the end of the day you're washing them off of your hair. So that is why you have to keep a consistent wash day routine, like weekly or bi-weekly at most. Because if you don't clarify your hair, you don't remove those old products and you just put in products upon products on your hair, you're going to have product build up, your hair will not feel clean, and of course a dirty scalp, a scalp that is full of build up, cannot produce healthy hair. You're going to have itchy scalp, you're going to have lots of issues. So you are going to also have excessive shedding because your scalp is not clean enough for healthy hair growth. That's the reason why I don't use creams on my scalp. I only use oils because it's very easy to clean oils out than care creams. Still, find out what works for you. Some people feel great using creams on their scalp and their hair still feels great. So by all means, use what works for you though. The most important thing is clarifying your hair, cleaning your hair. Whoever says that dirty scalps grows hair, that is a big lie, guys. It is very wrong. Dirt cannot grow your hair. Your scalp needs to be clean because that is like the soil. Your scalp needs to be clean for your hair to grow properly. So be sure to study yourself, know your hair before you cannot ascertain, okay, what is causing this. And if it's about products, once you start using a particular product and you see that your hair behaves in a funny way, just discontinue that product. You don't need it, it's not for you. So thank you guys for watching. Please drop a comment in the comment section if there are any questions you want me to address. I'll be in the comment section to answer your questions. Thank you for joining me in today's video. I hope you did learn one or two things from it. If you did, please give this video a huge thumbs up, click on that subscribe on your interface, and also share this video with other people who might need to hear this information. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.